That's beautiful. I mean, what you've just demonstrated is the ability for a man to be in touch with their emotions, right? And a lot of what you do is point out that that's not easy for men, that there's social conditioning that keeps them away from being vulnerable, from being in touch with their emotions. So, when does that social conditioning start?
I think a lot of the time, boyhood ends that moment that it's time for you to man up and be a man. I had a much less traumatizing experience of that. I remember walking home with a friend from school, and we're talking about our Transformer toys, really the dolls, right? But our Transformer toys. And he said to me, "But you don't play with yours anymore, right?" And I was like, "Oh, no, no, I don't play with mine anymore." And I remember going home and putting my toy back on the shelf, being like, "Okay, I guess I don't do that anymore." And but for a lot of young boys, I think there's a moment of trauma. There's a moment where it's a scissor that cuts that cord. And I always talk about you being stuck at the age of your wound. So you have a lot of men walking around here who emotionally, their emotional development has stunted at that age of that wound. So it's kind of like, we have men who are walking around in their 30s and 40s and 50s who are still stuck at that emotionally at the age of 10.